So believe it or not, the iPhone SE4, the iPhone SE 2024/2025 model is actually going to be bringing some pretty crazy stuff. And there is something that is actually almost kind of confirmed with this particular phone. Now, it all kind of goes back to a leak or a rumor that came out a few weeks ago to a few months ago, stating that this particular iPhone could actually end up bringing that action button. Now, why is this so important? Well, if you kind of remember, the action button was one of the pro features of these particular iPhones these years. And it's actually insane because this is actually a very, very cool thing. The iPhone 15 Pros have it, which is a very cool thing. But Apple did something very interesting this year. They did not give this particular feature to the iPhone 15s, only the Pro and Pro Max models. Why is this so important? Well, you have to remember that when you have an iPhone like the iPhone Pros, these are pro iPhones that are going to be getting pro features. Things like triple camera setups, pro motion displays. The dynamic island was a pro feature before, but now it's on all iPhones. There was a leak and rumor stating that the iPhone SE4, which is the cheaper end iPhone that Apple makes, cheaper to mid-tier, they're about $429 right now. But in a couple years, I think they're probably going to be closer to $500 to $600 and taking away some iPhones. It looks like the iPhone 16s are all actually going to end up bringing that action button. Now, why is this so cool? Why is this so important? Well, when you kind of think about it, the iPhone 15s right now, the Pro models only have the action buttons. Once the next generation of iPhones come out, all those iPhones are going to have, the action buttons on them, and all of them are going to have the dynamic islands too, which is going to be pretty insane. So this leads us to the iPhone SE 4th generation of actually getting that action button, which personally for me is a very, very cool feature to have. The fact that these cheaper iPhones are now becoming more and more in line to something like these Pro model iPhones is actually super astonishing to me, and I'm so looking forward to this. This does kind of break this down to the price tag though. I think it's still going to be having that notch. So the price tag is not going to be, as comparable as something like the iPhone 15 now or 16. It's going to be less than $800. It's probably going to be less than $700. That's why I think that $599 to $699 range is where this iPhone is kind of going to be placed at. And I do think it's going to take away a couple of iPhones. I think Apple's going to remove the iPhone SE3. And I do think Apple's going to remove that $599 iPhone as well, which is currently that iPhone 13. So there's a couple things Apple could do, but I genuinely do think that is probably what Apple's going to end up doing. And it probably makes the most amount of sense that Apple's going to go down that route rather than staying where they are currently. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.